Hello, all you creative people, and welcome to Coding Challenges Episode 2. In this video, I create a 2D RPG because someone said I should create a 2D RPG for my next one on the previous Coding Challenge. And yeah, I decided to take that suggestion to heart and take 7 hours worth of my time and put it into this project that is not good at all, but it can be somewhat entertaining at times. The first things I did when I opened up the project was updated the UI for the previous one and added a proper main title screen, whatever. Then I approximately took off a day and then came back and worked on making the sprites there and also made the scene work and all that type of stuff. I also had to change the type of grass I used, and all of the art assets I have are from Kenny.nl. So I'll have a link to both of them since I use two Kenny projects, two Kenny packs. After slicing them all up using a 16 by 16 and a 1 pixel spacing on both X and Y. Once I'd done that, I started working on my also gloriously awful movement script. Or at least that's how it was at the beginning. I was planning on adding animations until I decided that I didn't want this to take 30 hours. Or just 10 hours in reality. Also, I should mention that everything here is going to be on GitHub. All of my code, everything for both of the projects, the previous one and the current one. And this new update is currently also available on itch.io to play without downloading. How perfect. After that, I single-handedly designed the most courageous gun of all time, right? I'm a little bit ahead. Anyways, after designing the gun, I did some more stuff. Okay. So there's this weird issue in Unity where basically most people would say, right, in Unity there's something called rotate around, which means that if something's going to rotate around a certain position, right? But there's also this thing called look at in Unity. So you see, there's this general issue where, let's say you wanted something to turn around a point, but also look at a certain other point, you kind of can't. So I had to work out the jankiest method of doing something ever. Like, it's a system I'm not proud of at all, but it really doesn't work. It somewhat works. It doesn't even point correctly at the mouse, but at this point I'm a little bit too lazy to be worrying. Which means I don't care. Okay? Once I'd done all that, I spent a lot of this time actually just playing the game, because once I added in the spawning systems, put the GUI in place, all that fun stuff. It's fun, I swear. It was a somewhat playable, turn-based, round game that has some sort of value. Anyway, so more on the RPG aspect and less on the 2D shooter aspect, since this is like a 2D RPG shooter of sorts, which is a very long description. So basically, according to Google, the basic definition of an RPG is that an RPG is basically just a game in which the player can interact with the NPCs inside of it. So realistically, if you had at the beginning of the game the NPC saying something to the player and then the game continuing, you would have technically created an RPG. It's not a great one, but it works, okay? It's a role-playing game, I swear. You can get fully immersed in this game like no other. Who says Spider-Man Miles Morales is better than this? No one ever. I can almost guarantee you that. Anyways, yeah, after finding out the most jankiest method of creating an RPG game, I did all the steps I mentioned before and came to a somewhat janky method of doing everything. Because as they say, jank is the way of having stuff work. No one has ever said that, but it works in my opinion. And after about 7 hours, 32 minutes of hard work, I completed it. It was a waste of time, completely a waste of time. I could have probably, even in the same amount of time, I could have probably just released a new movement devlog, which is coming the next episode, a new movement devlog. So yeah, movement to the rescue. Since you guys, I don't even know what my next coding challenge is gonna be. I just hope it's gonna be in 3,000 shares. This stuff takes way too much time for the fact that it is a temporary thing. Like I can only get one episode out of each of these coding challenges, and they take me hours. It's not a very efficient way of just trying to release an episode of whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's that. I'm just gonna go die and see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.